A recently retired vet is spending his retirement woodworking and now making a new career out of it.
So Dina is live in Winters with the man himself to see all his woodworking skills up close and personal. Hi, Dina.
Hi, good morning. It is so impressive what we're going to show you, and we have so much that it's going to take two different segments. So this is just the garage of Gary Jackson this morning. We are in Winters, and I want to show you some of the incredible pieces that he has already put together. These are all going to be available for sale if you are somebody who is looking for a Mother's Day or Father's Day gift, or just a gift year-round. Something like this with a little personal touch is just so sweet and so beautiful to hold, to grab onto, and then to share with your family. So, Gary, good morning to you. Thank you for having us.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Let's tell everyone the name of your company and what it's named after.
So the company is JME Woodworking, and it is named after my three dachshunds, Jake, Murphy, and Elwood. They could not be here because they do not have manners.
And we understand that. But I love that you are obviously a dog guy, which I love. And also former military. Thank you so much for your 21 plus years of service, right?
It was my pleasure. Thank you.
My gosh. Well, we are so honored and so lucky to be able to show off some of your work today. So first of all, take me through just the woodworking stuff that you have here and really where this passion was stemmed from, because you were in the military for so long.
Yes, ma'am. This started as a way to kind of relieve stress from being in the military and as a hobby, and then it kind of morphed into something more where I was able to, you know, take on a few commission pieces here and there. And it started small with some of the stuff you see here, the cutting boards, the wine racks, the, you know, wine displays and cheese slicers. And then it grew into, well, I need a piece of furniture for my house. So I taught myself how to build that. And it goes from there. So I do anything from cutting boards and small stuff all the way up to large scale furniture, bookcases, tables, bedroom sets, you name it. I can find a way to build it for you.
Yeah, and I also want to point out, and I know a lot of you at home are going to appreciate this, all of the shelving you see behind us was also made by this guy, because man, am I envious of how organized your garage is. Okay, so you're going to show me now the epoxy setup. So let's talk about how this works and kind of the process and what it got to today to be able to pour the epoxy.
Absolutely. So this is a small scale version of what I can do with a table or a larger piece, but essentially build a mold, and then I will mix up a two-part epoxy, which I already have mixed for you guys. So I will take this, and it's kind of a fail-safe here. You hit the mold and you'll fill her up.
Oh my gosh, that is so pretty.
And then we'll let that sit, and we'll come back over the next hour or so, kind of pop the bubbles with it with some heat. And then it'll cure over the next couple of days, and you have a little serving board, or this piece here in particular is going to get cut up into some small coasters for the local brewery up the street.
Oh my gosh, that is so cool. And yeah, we actually see, I mean, this is such a small scale, but it reminds me of Lake Tahoe, the beautiful blue, the
Yes,
lake color that you can see here. And then you also are going to work on some of these pieces next.
Sure am.
So for something like this, how long would that take to cure?
So these smaller ones like this take 4 to 5 days or so. When you start to get into little larger pieces like this, you look closer to a week to 10 days to fully cure before I can demold it and turn it into whatever table or piece of furniture that it's gonna be.
And I know you are somebody who is not afraid of a project. So coming up, we're going to show some of the bigger pieces that you have also created. JME Woodworking, how can people find you if they want to maybe buy something from you that they see here, or even have something curated?
You can email me at jmewoodworking@gmail, or you can find me on both socials, Facebook and Instagram at JME Woodworking.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much for your time and for
Thank you
your
so much,
service.
guys.
And of course, we want to also celebrate our military veterans and for all that they have done in our community. Support his now passion project turned into a local business. Guys, back to you.
Right on. Thank you, Dina.
Thank you, Dina. A recently retired vet is spending his retirement working and woodworking, I should say, and making it a career.
Yeah, so Dina is live in Winters with the man himself to see all his woodworking skills up close. Hi, Dina.
Yes, and so we've had the chance to really get to know Gary Jackson here in Winters today, and he was able to show us earlier what's in the garage, the smaller pieces, but now we get to show you the bigger pieces, and we're just going to start here, people, give you a little taste of what he's able to create. This isn't even lightly touching the surface. Okay, so come on back. We have Gary Jackson welcoming us into his home today because you actually have so many pieces in here that we wanted to show off. So remind everyone, you just retired. Thank you so much for your service.
Thank you.
For how long from the Air Force?
Just over 20 years, 2005 to 2025.
Wow, thank you for your service. And so in this life of a retired service member, you now have decided, let's turn this passion project into a full-time career.
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely.
Okay, let's start with this stunning piece here that you created. This is gorgeous. So talk to me just how you came up with the idea and also the epoxy mixed in with the wood. It's so cool.
This is a piece inspired by my time here in California. This is all young growth California redwood that I wanted to find a way to represent that, yet tie it in a very simple manner by using the epoxy. And you bring the new and the old together into a very modern yet natural piece of furniture.
Yes, and some of the larger scale items, people can commission you to be able to do some of these pieces. I also want to show this stunning piece. I mean, this is my style. It's like you knew, the mid-century modern look. But this is so cool. You said this was actually one of the more challenging pieces. Why?
Yes, ma'am. This piece challenged me. It's the angles and the way the piece operates and functions, going as far as trying to figure out how to make sliding doors. And it was a very fun yet challenging project that taught me so much about my skill and the things that I have left to learn and the things I learned along the way.
And the new tools you needed to make it happen.
Absolutely. It's all about a new tool.
Yeah. And then we also want to show that, and the reason why we're showing everybody these items is because you do commission work. This is actually something that you have created for your own home, but if somebody out there is interested in creating some heirloom pieces that they're going to be able to pass down for generations, the real wood, the being able to blend these materials together, that is really something that you just can't create that in a shop that mass produces.
No, ma'am, and that's what it's all about for me, is building a piece of furniture that's going to stand the test of time. Letting people know that I'm proud of what I do, and I want them to know that that furniture is something that I'm willing to put in my home, and I would love for them to put in their home for generations to come.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. It is such a pleasure to meet you and to
so
share
very
your
much.
passion. Again, JME Woodworking. We'll have all of his details linked up to our website, gooddaysacramento.com. But again, this was made by him, and even these little stools here, guys, I might just have to work a little overtime so I can buy some of Gary's pieces because they are just lovely.
Beautiful.
All right, we'll send it
woodwork.
back to you.
Awesome. All right. Thank you, Dina.